real deck? Well, Dustin might actually take it then. Dustin's really good.
Dustin's really good.
He just never tries.
Yep. He just never tries. I would not. Believe it or not, AJ is actually really, really good. But
is it Heroes with an O or Heroes with an O-E-S?
O-E-S.
O-E-S. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. But he's playing the Dark Synchro variant. So it's interesting. Yeah. I noticed Dustin main decks Fossil Dyna. I think maybe he can't afford jogging, so maybe he's
no, he's just Dustin.
He just wants to run the Fossil Dyna. That's an most people have been running the Jowgen because it gets over Blue Eyes and etc. But it's also a very, very strong start. You can also Pendulum Summon Fossil Dyna, which is very, very interesting. So AJ is going to start off with the Mass Change Resonator. Dark Armageddon Knight. Whoa. What an explosive field. I'm pretty sure... I think he did a Hero Lives, if I'm not mistaken. So he should be at... Yeah, he's... If I look at the grave, that's... I'm pretty sure from the side it looks like a Hero Lives.
Yep.
Should be at 4,000 then. Okay.
Dustin looked at you nasty because you did that. Yeah. He was pretty pissed off.
I don't think Dustin likes me in general.
Yeah?
No.
Oh.
That's why the whole, you know,
Oh.
that's why Wiener's team didn't come, because, you know.
I told him he owes me $20.
Finesse. Okay, what card did he... Oh, he got the Dark Refer.
He got the Zolkin.
Yep, he got the
He
Zolkin.
got the Crystal Wing.
Crystal Wing. This is going to be a nuts board, because he's going to... He's also going to do Mass Change. He has Mass Change in hand. This is all... This is a very, very scary board. If he has the... If he gets Dark Claw on top of this, I honestly don't know how Dustin... I think Dustin did start off with the Kieran, though. So Dustin... If Dustin started first, I think he would have won. Because he has the Fossil Dyna. Up as soon as standby happens, he's like, I am going straight into that Dark Claw. Assuming that he had the Fossil Dyna already. Very interesting. Main deck's Pot of Desires, Vanities. Main deck's one Diamond Dude. Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Interesting. Dustin has the Desires and a lot of Metaphors cards. Setting Skills. Alright. Interesting.
What's interesting is that he's going to play.
He's attempting to use the Kieran effect. Target. He lets the Kieran effect go through. Oh no, he's just swinging with Kieran.
He just attacked.
Okay. Dark Refer. I honestly... Oh wow. They're figuring out how to use this. Okay, cool. Set one monster and then pass. Set two or pass? No, he has two in hand. So, Dustin's in a weird position. Okay. I really like Dustin's player because he set the Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna's effect is when it's flipped up, destroy all special summon monsters. So the thing is, it's a really good way to bait out the Crystal Wing. So if AJ attempts to swing into the face down, then he may be in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because on top of that, Kieran's also going to bounce. He's attempting to use Kieran effect. Is he negating the Kieran effect?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And
It's interesting. Oh. Is he going to use... Let's see if he... Is he using the Kieran effect? He should take more damage because Kieran gains the... I mean, Crystal Wing gains the attack
right.
of... Oh. That's very
Disgusting.
disgusting. Ooh. I honestly... I don't think Tzolk'in dies.
Why?
Because Tzolk'in... It says, like, as long as you control the other synchro monster, I don't think it dies. Technically, Tzolk'in, I think, is supposed to be on the field. Mistake me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Tzolk'in remains on the field. Because I know when you Regeki a Tzolk'in field, Tzolk'in still stays.
Interesting.
Because as long as the synchro monster is still alive, it's like cool. The one Falso Dyna did work though. He has a Coral Dragon. Vanity is on top of the Coral Dragon, so AJ had a backup plan.
He did. And
Pot of Desires off. He's like, can I get another Falso Dyna?
Or a Twin Twister, maybe? Or Archfiend?
See,
Archfiend's actually not going to help him here, huh?
Archfiend can help him. Because if he normal summons the Archfiend and then uses the Archfiend effect to pop the Coral Dragon and the Vanity's Fiend, he can special summon not only the Kieran, but whatever monster's in his hand. And then since AJ is at 27 life points, he would be swinging for game essentially. He does have the Archfiend in hand. Normal summon or not? Okay, so this is very, very interesting. Because the Metal Foe is in his hand. I don't... Normal summon? If it's a low skill... I'm pretty sure he has a high skill. Pop. Both of them die. Yep.
Yep.
And on top of that Coral Dragon effect, if he's not going to use it, it allows him to draw a card. He drew a Mass Change and he's scooping. Wait, is he scooping? No.
That's pretty crazy.
Desires. Okay. Now, what does he get? Banished a lot. He banished a Shadow Mist. That's gonna hurt. And you got a Strike and a Lure. I would set 2 cards and then just YOLO the Allure.
YOLO.
Can he do it, bro?
I would not YOLO.
You will not YOLO?
No. No YOLO. I think what he's doing now, which is very smart, is counting how many of the darks are gone. Let's see if it's worth YOLO. He's in a really bad spot.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I would just set this.
because you already know that his deck is a very, very offensive deck. You know AJ's deck is very, very offensive based on what he did turn 1. So the question is, Dustin got over the board. So you can tell that Dustin's not really that scared of what is going to happen.
Right, because now he knows that he probably doesn't have very much left.
And if he does the YOLO play, it looks like that he's very, very desperate.
Right.
Now, if he confidently sets 3 and pass, and that could possibly throw Dustin off. Like,
which I would, because if you think about it, Dustin's got to be thinking, or if I was AJ, I'd be thinking Dustin's playing a more defensive build because, or not necessarily defensive, he's playing a lot more, how do I say, it's,
his build is supposed to be very board oriented.
yeah, absolutely, but with the fossil, like, why would you put fossil dynamic? Because that screws him up too.
Yeah, it does.
So, I mean, that's why I'm thinking to myself, like, he's playing something that's,
Off meta, kind of.
No, I'll come back to it. I suck.
I just know, like, I would assume that he's using Fossil Dyna instead of Jowgen. Because I don't think Dustin mains Jowgen.
I don't think he does either.
So, to, like, compensate for the Jowgen, it can't be targeted while you control a Synchro monster. Trigger effects, stream froze. Interesting. Okay, so Dustin special Metaphor's fusion into the piercing one. And what's the set card? He's looking at the set. Interesting. So now he has okay.
Cautious.
He's thinking.
That's what I was looking for. He's playing a more cautious build, in my opinion. To be saying that I'm going to main deck a card that's extremely defensive, in my opinion.
He's striking. Okay, I'm pretty sure AJ's dead.
Is he scooping? Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a scoop phase. Yep, AJ is scooping up the cards. Very, very. As you can see, it was very interesting that he whacked the board.
Whack the board.
And that
he said, whack the board.
He whacked AJ's board with just one Fossil Dyna.
That card's great. I used to main deck that in my Yusenjus.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I side that.
You know why? Because the heat.
Is the heat?
Because it was in the cross format.
AJ main decks Royal Decree. That's a very interesting choice.
Really?
Oh no, this is his side, right? I don't know if it's no. Dark Hole, Ghost Reap, one Ghost Ogre he's siding out. Lightning Prisoning.
No, this has got to be a side deck.
Yeah, this is side. The one Regeki.
Say this dude's main decking Light Imprisonings too.
I noticed his side decks are very 1-up based. It's not really consistent cards. It's like a little one of this, a little one of that, and
a little one of that, a little one of this. I don't know who he thinks he is. I think he thinks he's Tamir. That he's like, I can just put one in YOLO.
Tamir the Sack Brown.
Yeah.
There's a very interesting tech choice that I've been noticing about lately in a very high amount of Yugioh community. I noticed, like, it's in Vegas, Coleman's team has been decking Book of Eclipse or citing Book of Eclipse.
Book of Eclipse seems to be a good card according to a lot of the players.
But I know, like, a lot of people have been talking about that card just because of Blue Eyes, and it's like you can't respond to it, you know? So, and the only downside is your opponent draws, but the thing, it's kind of like Kaiju's. If I think about it, it's like you have to get rid of the monsters, essentially. If you don't get rid of the monsters that turn, then you kind of screwed yourself.
Yeah.
AJ's thinking about the side. I don't think they know how to reset. It's okay. They'll do it.
You can do it.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
No, I mean it's easier to count down now. 3.
They want to do math.
Hey.
Math is math. Fun, boys.
Good for them.
So, November 6th is the release date of Invasion of Venue.
Yeah.
Opinions on the cards?
I think the set sucks, in my opinion. I think there's about 2 good cards, and then I think there's a bunch of average cards. I think it's kind of like Dark Illusion. But I was going over the set list yesterday because we're going to come up with a price list like we always do for Sneak Peek, because I personally feel like a lot of players get screwed on Sneak Peek because the casual players don't necessarily know what the prices are going to be or are of that day.
Yeah.
And I think the community that has players that do know prey on those players, and hey man, that's just the world we live in. I mean, it is what it is. So that being said, we were working on that price list, and yeah, 2 good cards, a bunch of average cards, and a lot of crappy cards, and a lot of support for decks that I think I think people are going to want. So overall, the set is good, but in my opinion, like I said, like it's a good set, but it sucks at the same time. In my opinion, it's just but we are going to throw a case tournament for it because that's what we do here at Versus is we throw case tournaments. I like to throw money down the toilet. So, but yeah. So opinions of the cards. I like the totally awesome.
Yeah, and no OCG, totally awesome is actually a rare. Do you think it's gonna be a rare too in the TCGs, or it's just gonna be secret rare?
Here's the thing. So thinking of that, a lot of people want it, and I think that could. There's one of two things. Like my original opinion was I think it's gonna be secret rare.
Yeah.
But the more and more I think about it is, I think Konami really hates expensive cards. With Pot of Desires being as expensive as it is right now,
80, 90 bucks.
I think it has a very high potential of being either A, banned, or B, reprinted as soon as possible. So with this Totally Awesome, I think that, and I'm just going off of experience of just buying cards as a business owner and seeing the trends that I've seen. And so the Totally Awesome card, I would think that if they print it as a secret, I think it could be a very expensive card. And by very expensive, I think like it could be like around $50.
Yeah.
Or more. So if you print it as a super rare or something like that, then you probably print more, and it's not as expensive because it's not a secret rare. So that's my thoughts on that card.
Okay, so let's get back into the duel. I noticed that he allured and he also did the Tzolk'in play. Now he has a Crystal Wing and he has a set Vanities.
And he's Pot of Desire?
Yep, for the more pluses. I don't even think Dustin looked at his hand. Dustin could have had Maxi. He doesn't even care. Let's see. He has a... interesting that Dustin chose to go second.
Yeah. Unless he thought he'd get a Fossil Dyna again. I'll tell you this. If I was AJ and that man set one and passed, I'm not attacking it.
Stand by.
I'll promise you that much.
He has 2 Benbukos. The optimal play that I think is he has 1 Metalfoes. He can normal summon Benbuku, do the Benbuku play, and on top of that, he can pop his own Benbuku for some additional things. But what he's doing is a very, very, very cautious play. Okay, now he's fucking with AJ, thinking that it's a Fossil Dyna.
Right, absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's gotta now be scared. And you know what? And being Dustin, I would almost bet you that he cited out
the Fossil
Dyna. Hey,
he's like, I don't care.
He says YOLO.
He looking at all the cards.
This guy's great.
He's like, nope, you got the Benbuku, bro. Hitting me with... Okay, draw for turn. Metalfoes Fusion. Okay, I think that is a Metalfoes Fusion, correct? Yep. He cannot activate Metalfoes Fusion because of Vanity's emptiness. Alright. This... We got 4 set... Like, you would... Okay, he set the Metalfoes Fusion. Normally, you would think you would be scared because of the giant back row. But knowing the deck, you pretty much know they don't run any Drowning Mirror Forces. They don't run any Stormings. Anything, they just making it look like...
Wow, he said 5.
One of them's a Metal Foes, one of them's a Vanity's Emptiness. I honestly think AJ may win this game. Draw for turn, and he drew.
Was that Desires?
I'm pretty sure it was a Desires.
It's too bad he can't do anything now.
Literally, people also.
This guy pulled an amateur move, and he set 5.
It's like he's playing Morphing Jar. Set 5 and set Morphing Jar.
Wow.
You know what? People were thinking that Vanity's Emptiness may be banned because of situations like this.
No way.
Really? There's like, I was reading about it. People believe it should be banned because of the lock. But I also don't think it should be banned because
I don't think it could be a lock. Like, I think it makes you, because if you ban Vanity's Emptiest, then you now don't have to play situational cards like where Dustin Davis is like playing a Fossil Dyna or just dummy cards like that.
Mhm.
It's because
wow. The Fossil Dyna and the
again. And he striked?
What was it? He's attempting to strike something. Oh, he was trying to strike the Crystal Wing, because Crystal Wing can negate the Fossil Dyna.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dustin's at 500. It'd be funny if, you know what's really funny?
Huh.
If, AJ just normal summoned a monster like Shadow Mist.
Yeah.
He would have potentially won. This is a very interesting
I
game.
was gonna Desire.
Mass change. In response. Vanities. Okay, fizzles out. It should fizzle out.
Yes, it should.
Okay, so I mean, painful decision. All the Metal Foe monsters are actually stronger than
Yes.
the actual Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist only has 1,000 attack, but that's the problem with this is I think AJ did the good move because he forced Dustin to flip his own vanities against him, which is very bad. Okay, now he's gonna he's sending, interesting. Send Gold Driver. To add Gold Driver? Yep. Okay, Gold Driver has about 1,900 attack. It's a vanilla. Okay, so Dustin has a Sky Iris and Scales. It's interesting. A Sky Iris and Scales.
Can Dirty D come back? You think?
He would have to play.
Because I still think he has a fusion set.
He has to play very, very cautious. He's gonna pendulum. What is he gonna pendulum? A Sky Iris. Sky Iris pop. Okay. It allows him to add an Odd Eyes monster to his hand. Pop is fine. Oh wait, he does have a Jowgen. Interesting. So he runs Jowgen and Fossil Dyna?
So I think he's playing something similar to the build that won UDS.
Is he playing Oscar Renaderos' build or different?
Different.
Because I remember Oscar was playing like Pepe, correct?
Yeah.
Ooh, the strike. That
Hurts.
a lot. Counter. Counter lets him special from deck. Does he have multiple counters?
When I've played Metal Foes, I've realized that can get counters pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't. Yeah, see, like
How much damage is going to be dealt here? Let's see. Okay, so he has the thing is, even though AJ looks like he's losing right now, but the thing is, he has more cards than Dustin currently.
yeah, no, Dustin. Yeah, he should definitely have the advantage.
I still think AJ has it. It's just gonna be very. He just has to do 500 damage.
So it's too
Okay.
bad he doesn't have a Gaga Cowboy. Hey.
Okay, he's doing Grapher. I mean, he's at should be at 55.
No, I think he's less. He just took damage from the shadow. He had Shadow Mist. and he
Yeah,
took
Shadow
damage.
Mist has 1,000 attack.
I don't know what that is. I think it's. I want to say it's like 17.
It's like a 7-star monster. That's interesting. This is the Metaphos is actually the one deck I don't play that often.
That's the one that I'm playing now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. It's probably the best deck.
That's why I built it.
Trying to think. Let's see. How's they? Did he Destiny draw? He Destiny. Destiny drew into a strike. Desires? Is he gonna Desires? If he has a
I
Castell,
would desire.
I don't know if he runs Castell in his deck. This is just a one Castell from a game maybe. I don't know, because one of them is because if he Castells this monster, the other set monster is a fusion and a counter. He doesn't know what this is, but you already know that he striked already. You know Dustin strike, so for all you know, it may be a bluff card or it can be a serious card. It's really based on AJ if he wants to take the 50-50. Let's see if you.
He's got a fusion and a counter, and I don't know what the other card is. It wouldn't surprise me if that was a
Strike.
another counter.
Another counter.
I don't think he's got another strike. He's already used one. I'm pretty sure he doesn't main deck 3.
Most.
And he would have used it earlier because remember he was looking at that card.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Okay, mass change. Wow, look at AJ's deck. It's probably like roughly maybe 10, 13 cards.
So you know what that means.
Yep.
Pot of Desires time.
If he goes into. Is he sinking?
Yep.
Okay. Is he going to do this?
Is that Yugioh Guardian?
Honestly? You know what I would have done? I would have masked hero Enki. Enki is another target for Shadow Mist, and it can attack your opponents directly, but the damage is half. Has 28 attack. So right now Dustin's living on 100 attack. I mean,
100 life points.
100 life. I'm sorry, blah. He's using the counter. I honestly, The Yugioh Guardian. I still wondering why he did not do the Enki.
Maybe he doesn't have it in there.
Well, that's the Desires. That's the Desires, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's the set Desires. He just said Desires.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm still wondering why. Okay, he's looking at his extra deck. I'm wondering why he didn't use the Enki. Just out of curiosity.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he doesn't have it.
He does have it. I looked at
does?
it. Yeah, he has Enki in his extra deck. All he had to do is go into Enki and then, see, that's a very
Auto fusion.
Auto fusion. He's using the Auto fusion right here. He's gonna fuse these two to summon Auto.
To get
Oh,
Hot Eyes Pendulum Dragon.
I'm pretty sure you can't strike that. The reason why you can't strike it's like it's a fusion card. You cannot strike the fusion, but
Right.
you can strike if it attempts to activate the effect. Like if you let's say AJ was wanting to go. All right, cool. All AJ has to do is go into Anki.
Gaga Cowboy.
No, he just needs to go into Anki because he knows that this card is a counter, or he knows no, this is a fusion, but he knows what this card is.
Skyros to search.
I think he let the strike go through. It's interesting. He let the strike go through. Banish to add scales. The scales. So now he has scales, and now he has an odd eyes. He's at 26. Goyo is the highest. I know it's the highest attacked monster for that synchro level. So I think it's like 28 or something. 26 or 28. Set scale. Oh, what is he looking at? Okay. I'm not sure. He's gonna pendulum something and then pop. Yeah. No, he's setting scale pop Skyers. Searching Metal Flow's fusion. Oh, he can't. So now he's gonna go through all 3 counters. The thing is, AJ should know what these 2 cards are set.
Correct.
So if Dustin doesn't kill him,
So he's gonna Pendulum Summon.
yeah, if Dustin doesn't kill him this turn, then I'm pretty sure AJ should have it. Upside down odd eyes.
Hey, whatever. Whatever works.
Oh, is he gonna go in a big eye? No.
Did you already?
I don't think he has big eye. What is break sword? Overlay break sword. Wow. Wow.
What do you got, AJ? Better have something, my man.
Wow. This is very, very. Target the back row. Wow, he didn't. He wants to draw.
Interesting.
I'm trying to see what the actual play is. What did he draw? Oh, he doesn't want to show it. There's a dark ref. One of the set cards for AJ is a mass change, and the other one is. I don't think it was actually that impactful. Let's see.
Dun, dun, dun. What is it gonna be?
Yes. I think they're 1, 2. I think they're 2 level 8s, so he has to like. No one. Don't go into the Odd Eyes Rebellion thing. He's reading the card.
Card sucks.
Oh, Vortex. Okay. Not Vortex. It's the. This one negates the attack. I think it negates.
Oh, this man's at 100 life points.
Yep.
If people still ran Cowboy, it would be fine. But no.
Special summon that one.
Oh, and then he brings out the others.
He's dead.
Wow, the man freaking wins with 100 life points.
All AJ had to do was go into Anki. That's all AJ had to do. He went into Goyo. I don't know why he didn't go to Anki.